to Dragon Stadium on a chilly Saturday afternoon in late October as we are gearing up for the start of the 2025 NJCAA Region 20 Division II tournament as the number 1 seeded Howard Community College Dragons take on the 8 seeded Cecil College Seahawks. Hello everyone at home, this is Isaac Donsky, the big man on the mic, and welcome to HCC's first live broadcast on YouTube since 2019. We are so glad to be back on YouTube. You may be wondering, why aren't we on the usual Vimeo channel? We are switching to YouTube for our outdoor sports to make things a little bit easier, mainly for lag issues. You may have noticed in recent broadcasts we've had some lag issues. Hopefully a switch to YouTube will help us alleviate some of those issues. But you will see. More information will come out about that in the days that follow. We're glad that you're here with us, and in the meantime, let's talk about today's matchup. It's the Region 20 tournament. We've been waiting for this all season long, and today we have a very, very interesting match for you today. The Howard Community College Dragons came into this season not expecting to contend for the region as much. They were expected to be a contender around the mid-table. What they have done has completely transformed the program. Under head coach Rob Ryerson in his second season, the Dragons have exploded into one of the best clubs in Region 20. They finished the regular season with a 13-1-1 record, their only loss coming against the number 3 ranked team in the country, Mercer, and their only tie coming against Division I Hartford. Their opponent for this first round are the Cecil Seahawks, who squeaked into the tournament after coming up through the table in the final months of the regular season. Seahawks are a potent team in their own right, sporting a stacked lineup of international players, mostly from Germany, so it will be a tough matchup. And in Region 20, every single playoff matchup is a close contest no matter what. If you follow Region 20 soccer, you may have noticed earlier today, Anne Arundel Community College upset PG County. That just goes to show you what the competition level is like. Let's meet the starting lineups for today's contest, and we start with our visitors, the number 8 seed, the Cecil College Seahawks. Their starting lineup is as follows. At forward, a freshman from Munich, Germany, number 7, Louis Patavi. On defense, a freshman from Paderborn, Germany, number 8, Henry Kunsting. At forward, a freshman from Velvesfeld, Germany, I hope I said that correctly, number 9, Christian Seelbach. At midfield, a sophomore from Itzau, Germany, number 10, Bent Althoff. At midfield, a sophomore from Kanagawa, Japan, number 12, Koki Iwasaki. On defense, a freshman from Northeast Maryland, number 16, Cameron Mullen. At midfield, a sophomore from Elkton, Maryland, number 21, Joshua Duzen. At forward, a freshman from Rising Sun, Maryland, number 22, Landon Cook. On defense, a freshman from Perryville, Maryland, number 26, Logan Shaw. On defense, a sophomore from Rising Sun, Maryland, number 29, Tyler Burkowski. And in net, a freshman from Bayreuth, Germany, number 31, Nick Corman. The Seahawks are led by head coach Keith Prevost and assistant coaches Trevor Prevost, Sam Coons, and Cameron Bridge. Now here's the starting lineup for the number 1 seeded Howard Community College Dragons. In net, a freshman from Ellicott City, Maryland, number 1, Jonathan Sanchez. On defense, a freshman from Laurel, Maryland, number 3, Alan Gutierrez. On defense, a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, number 4, Bini Gari. At midfield, a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, number 6, Kiar Sani. At forward, a sophomore from Catonsville, Maryland, number 8, Brian Barrientos. At midfield, a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, number 10, Yepsira Tesfaye. At midfield, a freshman from Glen Elk, Maryland, number 12, Nick Marecki. At midfield, a freshman from Niš, Serbia, number 14, Peja Ilic. At forward, a sophomore from Odenton, Maryland, number 16, Donnie Freyer. At forward, a freshman from Hyattsville, Maryland, number 19, Denny Mora. And on defense, a sophomore from Ellicott City, Maryland, number 22, Ilya Lakakis. The Dragons are led by head coach Rob Ryerson and assistant coaches Steve Sherman, Ken Bernstein, and Diego Chufon. So, the first round of the NJCAA Region 20 Division II tournament is upon us. The Dragons taking on the Seahawks. Can number 1 Howard continue their quest for the Region 20 crown with a big win in the first round, or will Cecil pull the upset and do the impossible? We're about to find out as we're about to get opening ceremonies underway. You're watching Dragon Soccer live on HCC YouTube. subject to removal from Dragon Stadium and the Howard Community College campus. We appreciate your cooperation in being good fans, and thank you for your sportsmanship. A reminder to please stay off the track and field at all times during today's contest.
We're waiting on our captain.
I'll go down to Diego. Okay.
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah, working with you. Gentlemen, let's go, let's go, just let's go.
Vinny.
Guy orange boots, I think.
That guy, yeah, right there.
Alright guys, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Dragon Stadium here in Howard Community College in beautiful Columbia, Maryland, for the first round of the 2025 NJCAA Division II Region 20 Men's Soccer Tournament. Today's matchup is the 1v8 seed, featuring the designated visiting team, the number 8 seeded Cecil College Seahawks, and the number 1 seeded team, your Howard Community College Dragons. At this time, we ask all those who are able to please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats and turn your attention to the flag located to the left of the seating area as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Now, let's meet the starting lineups, beginning with our visiting team, the Cecil College Seahawks. Starting at forward, a freshman from Munich, Germany, number 7, Louis Patavi. Starting on defense, a freshman from Paderborn, Germany, number 8, Henry Kunsting. Starting at forward, a freshman from Welwesfeld, Germany, number 9, Christian Seelbach. Starting at midfield, a sophomore from Itzo, Germany, number 10, Bent Althoff. Starting at midfield, a sophomore from Kanagawa, Japan, number 12, Koki Iwasaki. Starting on defense, a freshman from Northeast Maryland, number 16, Cameron Mullen. Starting at midfield, a sophomore from Elkton, Maryland, number 21, Joshua Duzen. Starting at forward, a freshman from Rising Sun, Maryland, number 22, Landon Cook. Starting on defense, a freshman from Perryville, Maryland, number 26, Logan Shaw. Starting on defense, a sophomore from Rising Sun, Maryland, number 29, Tyler Burkowski. And starting in net, a freshman from Bayreuth, Germany, number 31, Nick Corman. The Seahawks are led by head coach Keith Prevost, assistant coaches Trevor Prevost, Sam Coons, and Cameron Bridge. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the number 8 seed, the Cecil College Seahawks. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the number 1 seed, your Howard Community College Dragons. Starting in net, a freshman from Ellicott City, Maryland, number 1, Jonathan Sanchez. Starting on defense, a freshman from Laurel, Maryland, number 3, Alan Gutierrez. Starting on defense, a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, number 4,
a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Number 6, Kiar Sani. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Catonsville, Maryland. Number 8, Brian Barrientos. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Number 10, Yepsira Tesfaye. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Glen Oak, Maryland. Number 12, Nick Marecki. Starting at midfield, a freshman from Niš, Serbia. Number 14, Peja Ilic. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Odenton, Maryland. Number 16, Donnie Freyer. Starting at forward, a freshman from Hyattsville, Maryland. Number 19, Denny Mora. And starting on defense, a sophomore from Ellicott City, Maryland. Number 22, Ilya Lakakis. The Dragons are led by head coach Rob Ryerson and assistant coaches Steve Sherman, Ken Bernstein, and Diego Chufon. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Howard Community College Dragons!
So let's get this party started, folks. The lineup for the Dragons is the usual lineup. It's Sanchez in net on defense. It's going to be Gutierrez, Gari, Lakakis, and Marecki. It'll be it'll be Ilic, Tesfaye, and Sani in the midfield. And up front, it'll be Freyer, Mora, and Barrientos. For Cecil, their lineup, Batavi, Kunsting, Seelbach, Althoff, Iwasaki, Mullen, Duzen, Cook, Shaw, Burkowski, and Corman. Cecil has fought hard to get to this point. They spent much of this season sitting around one of the lower seeds. Late in the season, just beat out Southern Maryland to get the final seed. And they will have to face the top-seeded Dragons, who got to this point after that thrilling 3-2 victory over CCBC Essex in their final game of the regular season. They needed that win because a loss or a tie would have given Essex the #1 seed because Essex still had additional games left. We're excited you're here, folks. We're excited we're back on YouTube for the first time since 2019, and hopefully you'll be seeing more of us on YouTube come next season as we look to transition over to our YouTube channel permanently. That is the plan. Cecil will be wearing green with gold numbers and white trim. Their keeper Corman will be wearing what appears to be an will be wearing black shorts and what appears to be a camo printed aqua shirt with black numbers. The Dragons will be in their home whites with gray shorts and black numbers. Keeper Sanchez will be in neon yellow with black numbers. Here we go. We've been waiting all season for the Region 20 tournament, and we're about to get underway here today with what should be one heck of a contest. These two teams met in the regular season. The Dragons won it 3-0, and we're about to get underway. Should be noted, Dragons have won the toss. They'll start. Let's get this party started. We're underway in the Region 20 playoffs. The winner faces Anne Arundel in the semifinals on Thursday. Dragons will start with possession here, trying to work it up. Here's Gari, back after sitting out the last game against Essex. Freyer, big hit there, and that's going to be a quick foul against Cecil. Contact from Iwasaki. Big shout out to HCC Women's Soccer, by the way. They are helping us out today, running ball running for us, while our usual ball runners over at the men's basketball team are out at Catonsville for a preseason contest. So a big thank you to Women's Soccer for helping us out today. Dragons playing it back to Gutierrez on the defensive front, just probing this Cecil forward attack here, seeing if they could break through. That's number 7, Louis Batavi. Applying pressure, Gari trying to cut through to find Freyer again, and Freyer again gets held a bit, but he keeps it alive, and Freyer pushing hard. Barrientos with a little flip to Sani. Sani's trying to get it to Mora, but it's going to be intercepted by number 16, Cameron Mullen. Hold on, there's a chance. Here's Denny Mora. Oh, what nice block there by Corman. The Dragons making their way through there and almost got that. And it will be a corner kick for the Dragons here. Mora will take it. Tesfaye's coming in if they want to play it short. And he will play it short. Here's Mora. Mora, oh, bouncing off the back of Kunsting's head. That's gotta hurt. Dragons will retain possession. They try to get it inside to Nick Marecki. Cecil trying to knock it out of there. Marecki comes in. Good pressure. Gari somehow keeps it alive. And it's finally stolen away by Seelbach. Ooh, that got close to our camera there. That's one of the dangers of having a new camera and a new setup. Please do not hit the camera. I've instructed our camera guy, Diego Chiffon, if any ball comes close, to get as physical as you need to be to protect the camera. There's a chance there for Freyr, but that's a little too far. It's rolling out of bounds, and it will be a Cecil. It will be Cecil who takes over possession. Our referee for today's contest, by the way, is Williams Paul, who's refereed a couple of games this year for the Dragons. Sanchez will try and plate it up for Marecki. Nick has been stellar for the Dragons all season. Got away with a little bit of a push there on Landon Cook. No harm done. Tesfaye crossing it over to Freyr. I really want to get Freyr involved. He's been one of the Dragons' best options to go to. And here's a chance. Freyr with the shot. It's partially blocked. Cecil trying to get it out of there. It bounced off of a Cecil player's shins. I can't see exactly who that was. It was number 29, I'm being told by my spotter, Tyler Burkowski. So inadvertently good defense there by Cecil. It wasn't exactly what they had planned up, but it worked. But the Dragons still controlling possession here in the opening minutes of this first half. Sani trying to get it to Tesfaye. Cecil, if Cecil wants a chance here, they are going to have to double team and just hound Sani and Tesfaye, the Dragons' two Ethiopian superstars out of Addis Ababa. They have been arguably the Dragons' two best offensive threats this season, along with Denny Mora, if you want to throw him in there too, and he leads the Dragon in goals, so you kind of have to. The best way to stop the Dragons' attack, you have got to lock down Sani and Tesfaye. CCBC Essex did not do that, and here's a chance for Sani right here. Sani with the shot, it's blocked. Cecil's defense coming up big with a stop there. Nick Corman, the keeper for Cecil's, really getting agitated. He's yelling at his teammates, wake up, let's go, let's go. Marecki throws into Tesfaye, who will plate it up for Denny Mora. Mora's looking for options here. He's going to play back to Tesfaye, up to Barrientos. Tesfaye's got it, trying to get it to Barrientos. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going around there. Barrientos somehow emerges with the ball, trying to go for the crosser. He's hounded by defenders. He finally gets it away. He was trying to get it to Tesfaye. Marecki picks it up. Marecki playing up front a lot in this contest early on. I like it. Here's a crosser from Barrientos. That's broken up by the defense. Cecil's defense is holding strong. They've got to get their offense going, though. They can't be on the attack, on the defense for too long, or else they'll get tired, and Howard will just eat into them if that's the case. Lakakis breaks up that play. Ooh! Bounced it off of Joshua Duzen's face, but he keeps going, and now here come the Seahawks. This is Bent Altoff. Solid sophomore who was part of last year's team that jumped out to that 4-0 start. And here's a chance for Cecil. Big play coming. Lakakis, there's contact. Cecil wants a call. They're not going to get it. There's a chance at a goal. Cecil strikes first. It's Altoff. The Seahawks make the first play. They score 1-0. Well, that's something you haven't seen all season. Somebody scored on the Dragons first. It's only happened one other time. It's only happened one other time all season. That was the Mercer County game the Dragons lost. It was their only loss of the year. Dragons need a response. Tesfaye finds Mora. Mora, oh, he got shinned by number 16, Mullen. Barrientos keeps it alive, finds Tesfaye. Tesfaye, Illich trying to get in there. It's broken up by Cecil, and they're back on the attack. Nice play by Marecki. Trying to keep it alive. Finds Mora, who's back up. Denny playing it inside, trying to keep it alive. Quick passes, trying to get it to Sani. Frantic opening minutes. Here's Tesfaye. Trying to play it up. Barrientos, get in there. Oh, contact made with Corman. No call made there. So we've had two big collisions in the box for both teams. Referees swallow their whistles, letting them play. Dragons back on the attack. They got to respond now. There's a little lob by Tesfaye. It's headed away by Cecil. Gutierrez trying to get up in there. Lakakis. That's broken away. Here comes Batavi. That's broken up by Gari. Dragons will play it back on defense. Not the start to this contest that Howard wanted. But it's still early. It's still very, very early in this one. Tesfaye scything his way through Cecil traffic. Altov holding on to him for a second there. Tesfaye breaks away, crosses it up to Denny Mora. Backtracks a little bit, looking for action. Mora finds Barrientos. Freyer, crosser for Mora. That's punched out of there by Corman. But Marecki is there to pick it back up and set up Tesfaye. Tesfaye, Sani. I was trying to cross it to Freyer and it's broken up. Well, I'll say this much, folks. Underdogs so far today on quarterfinals day have prevailed. Anne Arundel upset PG earlier today in the first contest. And last time we checked, Garrett was on top of number 3 seeded Potomac State. So the away teams so far have been succeeding in these Region 20 playoffs. Lakakis trying to get it inside. Setting up Denny Mora. It's broken up. Illich, big shot. That ricocheted off Altov. Plating it inside. Denny trying to get it to Donnie. It's broken up by the Seahawks. Here's Iwasaki with the ball now. He sends it downfield. Gutierrez will prevent it from going anywhere past midfield. Oh, here comes Altov. Streaking in there. That's broken up by Marecki. And picked up by Gari. Well, we're almost 10 minutes into this game, and it's already been a frantic one, but not frantic the way that Howard would have liked. They trail 1-0. Which comes up. Tesfaye hounding Cecil's back line. Illich pressing hard there on Altov. Cecil setting something up here. Missed opportunity. They still got it. They still got it. Try to get it inside. Lakakis will play it back to the goalie, and Sanchez will get it out of there. Nice clear. Trying to play it to Barrientos. He has to back up to avoid getting offside. Here's Marecki. Nice steal. Maybe a chance. Nick trying to get it inside to Brian. It's broken up. Maybe not. Denny keeps it alive. Plays it down for Tesfaye. This little trip there by Kunsting. He's got to back up. They play it back. Barrientos almost had it. Sani. Freyer. Freyer goes for the crosser. It's ricocheted out of bounds. That's going to set up a Dragon's corner. Tesfaye's going to take the corner, it looks like. Tesfaye's kick on the way. He's trying to set up Freyer, and it's out of bounds for a goal kick. Dragons had the opportunity there. And we'll miss that one. Cecil back on the attack here. set something up, but Howard is making it very difficult. Althoff can't get comfortable there. He and Freyr both go down. And the Dragons get that save right there. They're going to plate it up to Sonny in the middle. Heads back to Denny. Mora setting it up for Tesfaye. Track race. Can he beat it? He can. Can he corral the ball? He can as well. Maybe. No, Cecil wins that fight. Ball out of bounds, though, and it will go to the Dragons. By the way, folks, just a quick update from around the region. We mentioned earlier that Anne Arundel beat PG 1-0. Garrett and Pot State. Garrett was up 2-1 on Pot State late in the second half. It is currently 3-3 in the first overtime period between Garrett and Pot State. So that little Appalachian rivalry showdown in the first round is really proving to be worth the price of admission. Potomac State, of course, the number 3 seed, hoping to try and take a run at the 2 top seeds this year. We'll pause that for a second. Here's a chance for the Dragons. Barrientos making his way through traffic. Oh, it goes out. It's going to be a goal kick. I mentioned Pot State, 3 seed. Garrett, first year of existence as a program, make it as a 6 seed and are going toe-to-toe with Pot State. That's a fun one. We'll keep you updated on that. If you're interested in the women's tournament, because we will be hosting women's semifinals here on YouTube as well, defending champions Anne Arundel took care of business against Catonsville earlier this morning, 13-0, and top-seeded Southern Maryland just blasted past Garrett, 10-0. However, it is the 4-5 and 3-6 games we are interested in. Here's another chance for Cecil. Maybe not. That is knocked away. Dragons trying to get on their man, and Marecki makes a great play. Maybe a chance there. There's a shot. Wide. Louis Batavi with a heater on that one. And it goes high. Tesfaye looking for options. Ooh, a little hold there. Look at Tesfaye holding on to it. He gets tripped up. Ref says that was clear. Nice play by Marecki there to keep it alive. Ooh, Illich! No call there. I don't think we're going to get any calls here. Too many calls here, folks. There's been one foul the entire game. I think both teams got to understand the refs are swallowing their whistles in this one, so they just got to let this. They just got to keep playing. And you could tell that Coach Keith Prevost of Cecil's already told that. He's telling his player who got roughed up there by Illich. He's saying, just keep playing, just keep playing. They're not going to call it. Denny looking for options, trying to get it to Donnie. Koki Iwasaki is making life difficult there for Freyr. There's a deflection out of bounds, and it'll be Cecil ball. Well, so far, I got to say, so far, Seahawks mighty impressive. Scored early. Dragons have had a lot of offensive opportunities, but Cecil's defense is holding firm. As we've got 30 minutes to go in this first half. A lot can happen in 30 minutes, though. And when we get the next opportunity, we'll keep you updated on final scores coming in from around the region. There are a couple Division I games going on today, as the Division I schools wrap up their regular seasons. I know Hagerstown played Penn State Hazleton for their final game of the season. They won that 15-1, which a blowout of that magnitude in Division I. Oof, that's impressive. Montgomery is down in Florida playing Miami-Dade College. And Hartford is facing off against Eastern University. So the final few Division I games in Region 20 going down today before their tournament kicks off next week. Throw in for the Dragons here. Opportunity. No, Cecil breaks that up. They're having difficulties getting past that Dragons defensive line. Does Lakakis. Good pressure. Tesfaye. Ah, they're going to get him that time. Foul on Tesfaye. Today's game weather, by the way, folks, is chilly, cloudy, and a little windy. No rain in the forecast, thankfully. But it is going to be one of those days. This is proper fall weather. Just the kind of weather we need for a good matchup here. Dragons are going to have to play the keeper on this one because of good pressure from Landon Cook, from Cecil's Landon Cook. Big kick from Gutierrez. He's trying to get it to Barrientos. Brian tries to head it away. Nice interception from Denny. Maybe a chance. Denny plated it up for Donnie. Crosser, Donnie! Oh! Got past the keeper, but just a tad too high. But it's going to be a corner kick, I think. Yes. Corman just tipped it. I'll give that one to Corman. That's going to set up a corner here for the Dragons. Okay, gotta lock in here and get this... Gotta lock in here and try and tie this game up, because with the way Cecil's been playing... It's going to be short, taken by Denny. That's up, headed by Allen, and over the net. Ah! That would have been something special for a first career goal for Gutierrez if he had gotten that. Althoff working with his countrymen here as he gets it down to Landon Cook. Nice play by Illich, breaks that up. Illich. Little fake pass there to Sani. Actually fooled Cecil for a bit. Denny gets it to Yeb. Looking for options. Yeb pushing hard. Trying to break through. He gets sandwiched. Ball is kept alive. Yeb has it. He got it to Donnie. A mess of white and green jerseys there. Althoff plated it up and a chance here. Batavi, Gari got into him, and that's going to be in the box, and that's going to be a penalty kick. And the clock stops because we have an injured player. Batavi is injured. The refs are going to discuss if he was in the box or not to see if it's a card or a penalty kick. Waiting to see what happens here. Sebastian Fonseca is set to come in for the Dragons. We're about to find out. And it's going to be a penalty kick. No card, it'll be a penalty kick. Beanie Gari is arguing his case with the ref. Now, meanwhile, they're still checking out Louis Batavi to make sure he's okay. And Batavi will be helped to his feet. He's limping a little bit. So it's going to be a penalty kick. Batavi is helped off. We'll see who's taking it. And it's going to be Althoff.
Mr. Referee.
We have a sub getting set to come in. It's going to be Justin McWilliams from Port Deposit, Maryland, who comes into the game to replace the injured Batavi, who will be checked out by our trainer, Tim Happel. Bent Althoff from Itzehoe, Germany, is going to try and hit this. To give Cecil an improbable 2-0 lead. Can Sanchez stop this one and keep it 1-0? Or are the Seahawks going to make things very interesting for the rest of Region 20? Here it is. And he will. 2-0. The 8 seed is up on the 1. Sebastian Fonseca's checked into the game. He's going to replace Beanie Gari on defense, it looks like. And the Dragons definitely need that. I need a little, they need a replenishment on the defensive side as they trail at 2-0 in this first quarterfinal matchup. We're back to the action. Dragons have been in situations like this before when they've been down by a couple goals. Denny trying to play it inside to Yeb. And Sebastian immediately getting in there, keeping it alive. Pedro with a little popper. Mistake made there. I think Cecil forgot. That's going to give the Dragons possession deep in Cecil territory here as we're coming up on 25 minutes to go. So Cecil with a 2-0 lead, but they paid a price for it because one of their best forwards, Louis Patavi, is out with what appears to be a lower leg injury. See if that'll impact their offensive capabilities. Althoff has scored both goals. And in both cases, it was due to a collision in the box. The first, a collision that distracted the Dragons' defense just long enough for Althoff to hit a ricochet in, and the second on a penalty kick. That box has been torturous to the Dragons so far today. Here's Tesfaye, looking for an opportunity. He's trying to play it for Mora, trying to keep it alive. He's got no help. Elia comes in. Illich heads that up. Gutierrez keeping it alive. Showcasing why he's one of the Dragons' top defenders there. Keeps it alive. Dragons have shifted their defense just a bit. They've moved Nick Marecki more towards the middle as Sebastian Fonseca has moved over to the far side of the pitch. Lakakis has moved to the near side while Gutierrez remains in the back near Sanchez. And they shift all that because Beanie Gari had to get taken off after that collision. I don't know if he was carded or not. We'll check that. I didn't see a card flashed. I don't think so. Well, the lower seeds have been shocking the world today in Region 20. And Cecil's trying to join Anne Arundel and potentially Garrett by pulling an upset. Maybe a chance here for Fonseca. Dragons need to start taking some more shots. They have taken, I think, just 2 or 3 shots the entire game so far. Granted, their defense has kept Cecil from taking too many shots too, but Cecil has been able to score. That's out of bounds. That's a corner. Here's an opportunity. Gotta capitalize. On the way, kept up. Fonseca will keep it alive, finds Tesfaye, gets it inside. Fonseca with the crosser. Cecil keeps that alive and maybe a chance here. Seelbach plays it out to Iwasaki. They have the numbers. But they can't get past Gutierrez. They will get an opportunity for a corner, though. Althoff will take the corner for the Seahawks. With 22 minutes to go, Cecil leads it 2-0 here in the first. It's on the way. And booted out of there. Didn't see who that was, but a great play by the Dragons to keep it alive. And now Denny trying to... Ooh, as he gets tangled up! And a foul called. No, out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds. Lakakis, nice play, trying to get it to Barrientos. This is a chance. Brian pushed around, takes the shot. There's a chance there from Donnie, but it's just wide of the net. But that's what the Dragons have to do. They've got to just take those shots. There's no other choice at this point. You're down 2-0. Coming up on 20 to go here in the first half. Dragons offense once again churning. They've had lots of opportunities here. As Denny, there's a foul called on him. Right out of the foul, here's Kiar. It's pushed over and out, and it's going to be a corner for the Dragons. Another opportunity. You cannot let this many corner kicks and opportunities on offense go to waste. You have to score. Because the way Cecil's playing on defense, you're not going to get a lot of options here. But at the same time, you don't want to rush and panic at this moment. It's only 2-0. You can come back from that. We've seen the Dragons do it before. Here's Mora. That's up, that's headed, and that's going to be saved. I think it was Marecki who hit it, and Corman makes the save. Lakakis. Maybe a chance here. No, broken up by Fonseca. That was dangerous. Kunsting as Sanchez comes out of net and makes the save. And he's going to send that up towards Donnie Freyer. That's intercepted by Cecil. Dragons are getting their subs ready. They need to replenish their lineup here and try and figure out a strategy to get back into this one because Cecil is starting to take control of this contest. Ooh, chance here for Barrientos. That's going to be tough. Pushes away Mullen, tries to break through, and that's broken up by Burkowski. And maybe a chance here for Cook. No! Gutierrez slides it out of there. 19 minutes to go, and Dragons have the subs ready to go. It's going to be Jackson Castell, DJ Marafa, Rafa Benitez, and Kevin Ruby, who may all be coming in. At the moment, it's Castell. There's the throw-in. Lakakis heads it away. And Sanchez will pick it up. Nice save there for the Dragons. Sanchez with another booming kick. He's trying to get it to Tesfaye. As there's a defender down. Denny. Maybe a chance here for Brian. Barrientos. Oh, he gets hit as he goes down. He wants a foul. He's not going to get it. I think that was clean. That's out. Subs are coming in. Jackson Castell is into the contest for the Dragons. DJ Marafa is in. And in for Cecil, number 6, James Ayers. Donnie Freyer's going to come off, as is Ilya Lakakis. So with DJ out there, they've got a lot of speed. With Jackson out there, they've got a really good deep threat on the kicks if they want. Cecil, by the way, pulled number 21 Joshua Duzen, who's been playing great on defense. The corner is going to be played short. Tesfaye almost got Marafa for the header. Marecki's going to try and keep it alive. Nick muscled around. Good news, by the way, folks. Louis Patavi is up and walking, and which is great to see after he took that scary collision with Beanie Gari. As that went out of bounds, it's Dragons' ball. As there was a foul. Oh. Stop the clock here. Not a foul, an injury, it looks like. It looks like Burkowski's hurt. He's not hurt, he's just bleeding. Okay. Appreciate Coach Amanda Elvich. Appreciate the spot there. Couldn't see. And good news, Louis Patavi's coming back into the contest, as they're going to pull off Burkowski and get him cleaned up. That's number 26, Logan Shaw. Excuse me. Yeah, he's got a nasty cut on his knee. Big collision there. Here's the throw-in for the Dragons. We're back to action. Maybe a chance for Denny. Maybe not. It's booted away. Jackson trying to get it to DJ down on the near side. DJ fighting, and he wins that fight. His crosser attempt is deflected, though, but he somehow keeps it alive and plates up Sani. Sani over to the middle to Denny. Oh, miscommunication there. Page has got it. And no harm done. Tesfaye gets away with it. Somehow survives that collision with Althoff. Trying to break away. He finds Marecki. Here's a chance for Nick. Nick looking for options. Nick inside for Denny. Shoot it! Denny popped up. It was deflected off the back of one of Cecil's defenders. Sonny! Corner! Oh, just missed it. Ah! Oh, he had it. It was open, too. Well, they're getting their chances. They just can't capitalize. Joshua Duzen ready to come back in for Cecil. Looks like he's going to... Illich will save that. Cecil's got subs ready to go in. That rolled out. Castell will throw in quickly. Finds Sani.
21. 21. Hey, you. Okay, thank you.
So it's Duzen and Shaw set to come in for the Seahawks. Illich finds Sani. Back to Illich. Here's Barrientos looking for options. Cecil. Maybe a chance here for Barrientos. He keeps it alive. Finds Barafa. Fonseca inside for Sani, who gets hit. And offsides is called. Something we're noticing up here, which you alluded to, Cecil has every single player is back there on defense. 9 of their 10 field players are back on the defensive front, and they have their leading striker, Seelbach, who's right back there too. They have been watching film. They know how potent this Dragons offense is, and the strategy that Cecil is showing today is probably the bet. It's exactly what you need to do to beat this Dragons team. Howard has got to find a way around this. Castell will have to play it to Sanchez. Castell, that's why you get him out there. Big booming kick. Try to set up something. That's knocked out of there by Cecil. Illich. Marecki. Denny. Oh, didn't win that one. Kevin Ruby's getting set to come in. Gutierrez, big kick, that's out. And this will bring in the subs.
26 is going in for 9. 26 is going for 9.
Christian Seelbach and Landon Cook are coming off for Cecil. They're going to be replaced with Duzin and Shaw. And Peja Illich is going to come off for the Dragons. Kevin Ruby enters the game to take over in the midfield. As we're coming up on just about 12 and a half minutes to go here in this first half, Dragons trail 2-0. DJ trying to get in there. Marecki. Sani finds Fonseca. And maybe a chance for Brian. Barrientos played it up. Gets tangled up. And there's going to be a foul called on Brian. Well, the swallowing of the whistles apparently is swallowing of the whistles apparently has is no longer. We've had a couple of fouls here over the last handful of minutes. Cecil with a good chance here. Ruby, nice play to break that up. Cecil's right back in this. Out of bounds. Going to be a quick goal kick here for Sanchez. Oh. There's Castell. Coming up on 10 minutes to go. Maybe a chance for Denny. Denny trying to get it inside to Tesfaye. Yeb. Oh, he was trying to find Brian. And Cecil's back on the attack. Althoff. Tesfaye. Here's an option. This is a great chance. Great chance. Tesfaye. The speed. Tesfaye. The shot. Tesfaye. Oh, it's blocked by Corman. Maybe another chance off the corner. Tesfaye. Corner. Denny inside for DJ. Sets up Nick. Nick. That was blocked. It's boxed into a corner. Nick goes down. Fonseca came in. That's out of bounds. It'll be Dragons' ball. Beanie Gar set to come back in. Collision. It's going to be another corner as DJ went down. Castell will take the corner. It's on the way. It's booted out of there by Corman. Punched out of there, excuse me. And Cecil back on the attack. Maybe a chance here for the Seahawks. No, Marecki got in there. Offsides is called. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Tesfaye, Althoff with the interception. Still. Cecil might have another chance here. Althoff, nah. If Jackson Castell has anything to say about it. Heavy pressure. Nice deflection by Gutierrez. Oh, and a big collision and a foul on Gutierrez. And the Dragons are arguing about that call. Chance for Cecil here. Kick on the way, and scored. Oh my, Iwasaki came out of nowhere and scores, and it's 3-0. What is happening to the Howard Dragons? Cecil leads it 3-0. Subs coming in. Beanie Gari is in. Rafa Benitez is in. He's going to replace Denny Mora. And for the first time since the game against Mercer, the Dragons trail a contest by 3 goals. Beanie Gari is in. DJ Marafa is off. There's still an entire second half to play, but frustrations are boiling over. DJ Marafa just kicked something on the sidelines. There's a big collision there. Nice slide tackle by Gutierrez. Maybe a chance for Yeb. Tesfaye. Shot! Oh, it's wide!
Let's go, Dragons. Keep the pressure on them. Stay in attack mode. Let's go.
Dragons trying to get a quick response here. Rafa crosses it over to Sebastian. They gotta press here. They gotta press. Rafa loses it. Here's Sani. Tripped up and stolen away by Koki Iwasaki. Gutierrez. So back to Sanchez. Sebastian trying to get it down. It's headed out of there by Corman, who came way out of net. That was risky, but it played out. By the way, quick updates, folks. Pot State Garrett, double overtime. 3-3 is still the score there. Allegheny and Essex have kicked off as Corman makes that save. Halfway through the first half, scoreless there between the Trojans and the Knights. As, ooh, Corman's hurt. 4 minutes to go here, and Nick Corman, who's been playing brilliantly so far for Cecil, is hurt. This is a development. Doesn't seem to be too serious. They haven't called the trainer out yet. He's getting help to his feet, and it looks like he's okay. Back to it. Corman pressured there by Barrientos. Will scoop it up. Corman with a big smash down there. Gutierrez was waiting for it. Under pressure. Sani. Slow to get up. As Marecki, there was a collision, and a foul's going to be called on Marecki. Oh, and he's going to get carded. No, just talking to. Just a talking to. Okay, we were worried there for a second. Heard someone on the Cecil bench say he's going to get carded. Not yet. I think the referee, credit to the refs, they're trying not to give out cards here. Unless it's absolutely necessary. As we've come up on 3 minutes to go, Cecil leads at 3-0 over the Dragons. My goodness. Did not see this coming. Rafa! Oh! Went down heavily after a foul, and Rafa is still down. And he's hurt. Clock stops. I think he got the wind knocked out of him. He landed hard. Last year against Cecil, Rafa was part of one of the most intense moments of the entire season when one of Cecil's sophomore players was battling with Rafa for possession in the second half. And I guess the guy got a little too frustrated with how Rafa was playing him and just picked him up and body slammed him on the ground and got tossed out of the game. Rafa would go on to score a goal in that contest in one of his best moments here at HCC. Good to see he's okay. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him after landing hard. Here's Beanie. Trying to set something up. They've moved Beanie to the midfield. Pressure from Rafa. That went out. And it's going to be Dragons' ball. Good play by Rafa. Coming up on a minute to go. Out of bounds. It's once again Cecil ball. Howard ball, excuse me. Howard ball. Iwasaki gets in there, breaks up that play before Marecki can get a chance. And Marecki goes down and somehow wins that fight with Iwasaki. And Tesfaye breaks free from Althoff. Tesfaye takes a shot! Corman saves it. 1 minute to go in the first half. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Cecil trying to get one last opportunity in here. And they're not going to get it. Dragons have it. Maybe a chance with 30 seconds left. Tesfaye. Got to get something. That's coming right for us. Jackson throws in quick. 10 seconds left. Tesfaye. Trying to set up a shot. Sani. Wasn't able to get it off in time. How about this for a first half score? 3-0. The Seahawks lead it. We'll take a break and be right back. The Dragons have some massive adjustments to make in the second half. We'll be right back. A shocking turn of events here at Dragon Stadium as we're wrapping up halftime. 3-0 Seahawks. The 8-seeded Cecil Seahawks have come out of nowhere and have taken a 3-0 lead, capitalizing on mistakes by the Dragons, and suddenly, after winning 13 games in the regular season and looking like they were a surefire bet to make it to the championship game, the Dragons suddenly are on the cusp of elimination. But there's still 45 minutes to go. There's still 45 minutes left for this Dragons team to potentially pull the ultimate comeback and win this contest, but they have to lock in. Quick updates from around the region, folks. CCBC Essex has taken a 3-0 lead over Allegheny in the first half, as the Knights, no doubt, are paying attention to the results of this game and are probably saying this is our chance to take the region once again. Meanwhile, Pot State somehow got the job done over Garrett in double overtime, 4-3. We have to go back and watch the footage of that game. Game of the year contender right there. As we're just getting everything set and ready to go here. We're gonna have we're gonna pause here, folks, because there's a dead animal out. There's a dead animal out by the Dragon's net. I've never seen this before. So now I'm wondering, has that been there the whole first half? Oh boy. It looks like it's a baby rabbit, folks. Oh, tragic. Oh no. Yep, there it is. Oh man. Our camera, Diego. I'm glad our camera guy got that, but just so we could prove that it's real. But we don't have to. Yeah, well, no, no. The people at home want to know what's going on, but let's not get too close in there, because that's kind of nasty. So I want to tell Brian to bring that over so we can. Let's make sure people got rabies shots. Folks, we appreciate your patience during this slight stoppage before the second half. All right, let's actually get this party started with the second half. May the spirit of that poor rabbit lead the Dragons to a comeback. Let's go. Let's get this comeback started. Sanchez with a big boot. Trying to get it down to Denny. Dragons have got their starters back out there. No changes to the lineup from where it was at the start of this game. And Coach Rob Ryerson with a fiery speech at halftime trying to get the Dragons going here. Need some offense. Tesfaye. Trying to play it inside. Donnie. Chance. Oh, he got flipped up by Corman. Got to take the shot, man. You can't sit on it. Let me see. That's a rabbit, yeah. We just got confirmation, folks. Oh! Corman with the save. Two good opportunities right off the bat for the Dragons. We just got confirmation, by the way, folks. It is a dead rabbit that they just took off the field. That's crazy. They played the whole first half with that thing out there and nobody noticed it. Kiar finds Brian. Finds Donnie. Maybe. Yeb goes for the crosser. Brian got tripped up. Come on. Kiar finds Donnie. Cecil back in the box. They've been flooding it the entire first half. That's how they kept the Dragons off the boards. Now Cecil trying to get back on the attack. They'll retain possession there. Good pressure for Beanie Gari. Maybe a chance here for Iwasaki. No, that's out of bounds. Gutierrez try to set something up here for Tesfaye. Can he get in there? Maybe. He gets toughed up. There's no call. It's going to be a goal kick. We're not in desperation mode just yet, but well, we are playing like it. Probably for the best. You got to get to the point in this game where you got to start playing as intense as possible. Can't have had a 13-win season go to waste. Donnie Freyer looking for options. He is toughed up, double team, trying to break through. Here's Donnie. Shot! Got it! There we go! Donnie Freyer gets the Dragons on the board. And a quick celebration there, but they're going to quickly plate it back up because the Dragons needed that.
Goal Dragons, Donnie Freyer.
Well done, Donnie.
Needed that. More of that. More of that. Let's go. That's one. We need two more to tie this thing. We can get 2 goals. We've scored 6 goals and a half before this season. Let's go.
Well done, Donnie.
We're not out of this yet. Denny, nice interception. Oh, he gets roughed up. Get back up. Get back up. They're not going to call it. They're swallowing their whistles. You got to get back up. Denny got a yellow card last Dragons game against Essex after he was arguing with the ref on a no call. Got to be careful. Maybe a chance here. Here's Kiar pushing it. Try to set it up. Donnie again? No. Corman saves that one. But they're getting Freyer involved. Donnie might be the guy that you got to go to. I feel like though if you keep giving it to Donnie, Cecil's going to shift all their attention to him, which but could open up Denny on the other side or Brian in the middle. And Donnie only played half of the first half. They pulled him off to try and get some speed in there with DJ, and that didn't end up working out. Nothing against DJ. He played as best as he could out there.
Get wide.
Sonny, going to Freyer again. Go, quick, 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 quick. One-on-one. Tesfaye's there to save the day. And here's Yeb. Yeb looking for options. He's janked up, finds Donnie. He's going to plate it back to Ilya. Finds Yeb. Yeb looking for options inside. Take a shot. Sonny inside trying to get Denny. Shot! Got it! Denny scores! It's a 1-goal game! Goal! Dragons! Denny Mora! Give that assist to Kiar Sani. We're right back in this. Let's go. It's 3-2. Oh my goodness. 5 minutes is all it took to make it a 1-score game. Still a lot. What does the meme say? There's an old meme that says a lot of hockey left, lot of soccer left, lot of soccer left. Let's lock in here. Let's lock in. Where was this the first half, huh? Sonny. Freyer. It's intercepted. Peja. Oh, that was ticky-tack. All right, Illich is arguing his case, but I think he's gonna be like, okay, we got time.
Mark up, boys. Mark up.
Folks, you're in for a treat if this keeps up. Ooh, chance here for Cecil. Beanie got it. Sets up Donnie. Gets it to Sonny, who gets it to Yeb. Come on.
Come on, Brian. Get back post.
You're good. Yeb. Kiar. Trying. It's broken up by Cecil's defense. You see, though, the Dragons, they got their speed back. They were missing their speed in the first half, and Cecil was able to flood the box and get their defense back in action each time. But now the Dragons are playing with that speed again that's made them so lethal this season, and they're finally starting to see results. But they gotta keep it up. They gotta keep it up. Here's Yeb with a chance. Puts it up. Sonny! Little flip. He got flipped up himself. No call. Dragons have already got more shots in this first opening 5 minutes of this first half than they did the entirety of the in the second half than they did in the entirety of the first half. Cecil trying to set up Iwasaki for something. They've shifted him up from the back. Donnie, nice play. He gets tripped up and a foul called. Good job by Freyer to set up that, and Elia immediately attacking there. Cecil players were waiting for Freyer to get up, and they're going early for Brian Barrientos. Here comes the captain. Big contact, ball goes out, corner kick Dragons. I'm not going to say anything yet. Tesfaye will take the corner. Dragons are warming up a couple of subs. Yeb on the way. Bounced up. Denny high. But it was a good try. It was a good try.
Just go put it back out there. Yeah. There we go. There we go. It was lucky because it was on their little.
Hey, superstition. We're not leading yet. Superstition. Nice header by Ilya. Sets up Yeb. Yeb getting it inside for Denny. That's broken up. They got to keep this up, though. Peja. Yeb. Kiar. Wasn't able. Althoff is there. Cecil can't get an attack going here. Big collision. Lakakis wins it. Cecil back on the attack here. Sonny wins that fight over Althoff. And he tries to get it inside to Barrientos, and he's got Brian on the far side. And Brian got hit in the head. And there's no call from the ref as Barrientos got hit in the side of the head. He's okay. Well, the whole complexion of this game has just shifted. This game has just become more intense than it was at any point in the first half. Cecil won't win that. Marecki. Gotta watch out. Page somehow got that away from Cook. Wow. Gari, that got deflected. And somehow still found its target. Tesfaye playing it inside for Denny. Mora, take the shot! It's broken up, but it's gonna be a corner. We apologize for the language, by the way, if my mic picks up anything. I don't know how powerful this mic is. My other mic has picked up some legendary hot mic moments. I don't know about this one. Dragons will play it short. Donnie, looking for options. Freyer shot! It's headed away. Cecil's defense has been awesome all game long. They're finally bending. They haven't broken completely, but they've bent a ton so far to kick off the second half. Peja from downtown. Corman makes the save.
Keep the pressure on him.
Sun's starting to come out here, and a mistake by Cecil is going to give the Dragons the ball back. Ilya will quickly throw it in. Here's Yeb. Yeb. Oh, big collision. Denny went too fast. The ref wasn't pleased with that. It's going to be a free kick for the Dragons right outside of the penalty box. How about this? Denny immediately took off with it. Ref was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, buddy, come on. And it looks like Yeb is going to take it. An opportunity for the Dragons to potentially tie this game up. Yeb gets a pat on the head from Denny. These two have been the Dragons' most electric scorers this season. Cecil, the Great Wall of Cecil, is lined up there in the box. Dragons are covering it up, trying to hide it. Here's Yeb on the way! It's saved by Corman. Gotta go to the other side there. Cecil was all leaning towards one side there. Oh, they're trying. Sonny, inside. Denny, shot! Deflected, handball! Thank you! And it's in the box! Penalty kick!
Let's go, Dragons!
It may not have been in the box. Sorry, excuse me. I may have gotten excited. I don't know if it was in the box, but it was. It is. It's a penalty kick for the Dragons. Okay, sorry. Got a little excited there. We're good. And it's going to be Peja Illich who will try and complete an improbable comeback in the first 15 minutes of this half. They were down 3-0 at the half, and now, if Illich makes this, it's a tie game. It's a whole brand new ball game, but he's got to make it first. Dragons have had some difficulties with penalty kicks this season, but Illich has been lights out when it comes to them. Here we go. Illich. Blocked! Tries to get the response! He got it! Dragons tie it up! 3-3! Illich! Goal Dragons! Peja Illich! Tie game! Welp, it's a whole new ball game, folks. 3-3. The Dragons, in just 15 minutes, have come all the way back and tied it up. And now, this game, we're about to see the most intense soccer game you've ever seen. Let's go. This is Region 20 playoff soccer. Heck yes. They got to keep attacking, though. You can't let up because because you saw what happened in the first half when Cecil just had all the momentum and kept capitalizing on mistakes. Dragons have to keep shooting. That was the issue in the first half. They weren't taking enough shots. They've taken more shots in this half than they did in the entirety of the first. And look, they're tied 3-3. Here's Barrientos. He is hounded by defenders. Oh my goodness, I'm going to lose my voice at the end of this. If this is the first game of the playoffs and we have both semifinals and finals for both men's and women's, Marecki breaking loose, gosh, this is going to be an insane tournament. It's already been insane. As Marecki gets dragged down. No call, no call. Some of the fans really wanted one, heard somebody yell out. Big collision there between Gutierrez. Illich has got it. There's an injured Cecil player. They're going to keep playing for now. He's rolled out of bounds. And it's an injured player. I can't see who it is, but he's down. And we'll see if we're going to need Tim to come out. That player is getting back to their feet. I think it's number 6, James Ayers. I think it's either him or number 9, Christian Seelbach. It's number 9, it's Christian Seelbach, number 9. He's okay, though. I think it's going to be Cecil Ball. Back to the action we go with 32 minutes to go in this one. It has been a wild contest so far. The Dragons have fought back from a 3-0 deficit. Wow. And here's Sonny with an interception. Trying to keep it alive. Kjar playing it up for Donnie. It's broken up. Got to hustle on defense here because if Cecil gets an opportunity to attack, they'll take it. Illich broke it up. Brian trying to get in there, won't get there. Burkowski breaks it up. Donnie knocks it out of bounds. Quick attack from the Dragons here off the foot of Beanie Gari. And Marecki! Wow, what a play there. Nick Marecki's having a great game. He's made some great defensive pressures. He's broken up a lot of Cecil plays. Dragons still have some subs warming up just in case. Sani plays it back for Gutierrez. Allen trying to get it down to Brian. It's going to be short, but the Dragons are there. Sani comes screaming in to make the play. Brian is open on the outside. Sani going to play it inside. Oh, I see what he was doing. He was trying to get it to Freyr in the middle, but Freyr wasn't quick enough to get there, and Corbin beat him to it. Here's Althoff. Both teams playing tough. Gari, good defensive pressure. Beanie, Gari, get in there, Beanie. Cecil's got it. They got to get back, though. Sebastian's getting set to come in for the Dragons. There's a deep pass. They're trying to get it to Althoff, but it's going to go out of bounds. Cecil wasn't waiting there and did not wait. They had time, and they didn't wait. Subs in. Donnie Freyr is out. In comes Sebastian Fonseca.
Good job, Donnie. Good work, Donnie. Well done, Donnie.
Looks like they're going to let Donnie take a breather here and get him back out here. His goal sparked this comeback for the Dragons, and has turned what was looking like a disastrous. Says that's a nice play by. We'll get back to that in a second. I need to stop waxing and waning here because the game's not over yet. Here's Seabass getting it over to Brian, setting up Kiar. Kiar finding, yeah, he's under pressure. Green jerseys everywhere inside Brian. Kiar goes for the shot. It's wide. Good attempt, though. That's what we just got to do. We just got to keep attacking, because if we make one mistake here, Cecil will pounce, and all three of their goals came off of Dragon mistakes and Dragon fouls. If we make too many mistakes, this Cecil team is going to pounce. The best way to win this game is every time you have an opportunity, you have to attack. Yeah, oh, and a foul called. His foot was too high. That's the call.
No, if you come up with your foot too high, it's a dangerous play.
It's a dangerous play. Yeah, that's
Considered reckless.
little too overzealous there. Corman with a big boot trying to get it down. Sebastian, nice header, got it out of there. And sets up Peja. Play it back. Peja calling for calm from his teammates. And they have time. They got 28 minutes. There is plenty of time here for the Dragons to get a goal or two. But this intensity probably is the only thing keeping Cecil from getting back into this game. It's out of bounds. And it will be Dragons' ball. This game is far from over, folks. Cecil could strike at any moment. They tried you there with Iwasaki. Big hit from Tesfaye down. He's trying to set up Corman. Sebastian was blocked there. Good defensive play by the Seahawks. Maybe another chance here. Yeb. Tesfaye, little crosser, try to get it into Sani. It won't go. It's broken up. Sani tripped up by contact with Corman. Nick trying to get it away. That's out of bounds. It's going to be Cecil ball. Cecil's first real opportunity here, deep in Dragon territory. They'll throw it in. Gutierrez heads it up. Sonny trying to keep it alive. This is dangerous. Beanie makes it. And gets it to Denny. And the Dragons have numbers. Go, 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 go. Here comes Yeb. Here comes Yeb. They have the pace. Yeb gets tossed down. Dragons won't get the call. Denny gets tripped up and the foul is called. And Yeb is hurt. 2 Dragons are down. It is Yeb and it's Denny. And the ref is checking to see if they're hurt or not. Brian is helping up Denny. He's okay. Yeb's still down. Ref's having a conversation here. Looks like Yeb's got a cramp. They're going to stop the clock.
He hasn't signaled.
He just did.
Oh, did he?
Yeb, I think Yeb's okay. I think it's just stretching out. He's good. Yeah, 2 Dragons go down there, but thankfully both are okay. Although they did stop the clock to make sure Yeb was okay. I think he just I think he just cramped up. He's been working hard. Illich will take the free kick here off the foul. Here we go. By the way, folks, my clock and the game clock aren't 100% synced. Here's the free kick attempt. That's booted out of there. Yep, takes the shot. Oh, almost got past Corman and just went wide, but it's going to be a corner. Looks like the Dragons lacrosse team has come out to support Howard as they're watching over by the over as Beanie Gari puts up the corner. Nick with the header. Oh, Corman makes the save, and he's quickly trying to get that down to Seelbach. Ilya trying to win it. Lakakis takes it away. Dragons defense waking up here. Still 24.5 minutes to go. Gotta be quick. Denny, surrounded by green jerseys, trying to get it inside to Yeb. Cecil heavily pushed back. Yeb, nice play up there. Brian has got it. Brian goes for the shot. Yeb, respond, get it. Little breaker. Killer, got it. Dragons lead. Oh, what a play. Sonny scores. Dragons lead it. Comeback complete.
Boys, get back or you're going to get a card. Get back or you're going to get a card. Come on.
Goal Dragons. Kiar Sonny. Howard leads it 4-3. What a play. Barrientos to Tesfaye to Barrientos to Sonny. Boom, 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 boom. And just like that, Howard has taken their first lead of the day, 4-3. But there's still 24 minutes to go. There's a lot of soccer left. We're not out of this yet. Incredible. 4 unanswered goals, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And a collision there and a foul. And it's going to be on Marecki. Denny is talking over with the ref there. Here comes the free kick. It's going to be Althoff. Althoff's kick on the way. Booted up. Oh, this is dangerous. And a foul called on Cecil, I think. I think we said, yeah, foul called on Cecil. Survived. Whew. Here's Denny. Plays it back to the defense here. If I'm the Dragons, there's two strategies that emerge here. Hold on that. Here's Seabass trying to play it up Tesfaye. It's booted away by Cecil. Yep, trying to keep it alive. Got away with a little bit of a high cleat there, but that's okay. As Kiar. It's Illich. Gets it inside to Yeb. Yeb, maybe. It's broken up. Ah. Trying to get it to Mora. Cecil's back on the attack. There's two different strategies I can see the Dragons take. The first one is keep up this pace. Keep attacking against Cecil and try and run up the score if you can break through. And try and avoid getting them any opportunities. As Lakakis will win that chase back to the ball over Patavi. But there is another strategy here. You're up, you're leading for the first time. You could play it super conservative and try and just hold on to the ball and keep it away from Cecil. But I don't think that's what the Dragons are going to do here because Cecil has just been so dangerous when the Dragons make mistakes. And if Howard's defense makes a mistake, Cecil's going to capitalize. So I think you have to keep being aggressive, especially in a game like this. It's a playoff game. You can't afford to not be aggressive. The winner of this game has to go face Anne Arundel on Thursday. That's going to be tough because the Riverhawks just pulled off the upset on PG. No matter what, you have to stay aggressive. And that's a fun game regardless of who it is. Quick updates, by the way. Pot State did defeat Garrett in double overtime 4-3. As it looks like Alfonso Antonio Argueta is getting set to come in for the Dragons. We got subs. Antonio Argueta is coming into the game for the Dragons, number 21. And for Cecil, it looks like number 6, James Ayers, is getting set to come in. Ayers played a little bit in the first half. Tony did not play at all for the Dragons in the first half. Here's Cecil with the chance. Beanie breaks up that play. Beanie's played a lot cleaner second half. First half, it was a little rough first half for Beanie. He caused a couple of fouls that set up one of those goals for the Seahawks. But it's good to see that he's calmed down now and he's playing very well on the defensive side of the ball. Sebastian's wide open. Go get him, get him, get him, get him. Denny's just sitting on it. I'm not comfortable enough with us playing keep away for the next 20 minutes. We need a couple more insurance goals if we can get them.
He's forcing the defense to pull out to make more space in the back.
So Coach Amanda, who's helping us out today, just told me the strategy here. The Dragons are forcing Cecil's defense to get pulled out, giving them more space to work with. They're trying to prevent Cecil from flooding the box, and there might be a chance here with Denny Mora as he's trying to find an opportunity. Denny takes the shot. Oh, Corman lunged for it. It didn't even reach him. It was blocked by one of his teammates. Sani is back there to keep it alive for the Dragons. That was a nice that faked out Corman. Yeb trying to keep it alive. That was a nice break up there by Kunsting. It's out of bounds, and it should be a Dragons ball deep in Cecil territory. Yeb, crosser, that's booted up and over, and there's going to be a corner kick here. There was not much that Logan Shaw could do in that situation. He is very lucky. It's going to be a corner kick. He'll be taken by Yeb. Subs coming in. James Ayers is into the game for Cecil. Tony Argueta is into the game for the Dragons. Number 21, Alfonso Antonio Argueta Perez. The man of many names, as I like to call him. He's into the contest. And he's going to replace Sani. And number 21, Joshua Duzin, is out for Cecil. Maybe a chance here. Shot from Denny! High! Wasn't a bad shot. It wasn't a bad shot. It was just maybe a little more patience before taking the shot on there. But then again, the Dragons' whole philosophy the second half has just been to go, 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 go. And it's worked. They've scored 4 unanswered goals after trailing 3-0. And it's been, well, we said at the end of the last broadcast, nothing could top that CCBC Essex game. The soccer gods clearly told us. Yeah, watch this. Yeb sets off. Denny. Tony sets up Brian. First try. Oh, he gets hit in the box. It's out, though, and it's going to be another corner for the Dragons. By the way, folks, how great is it that the first ever game we broadcast back on YouTube since 2019 is this game? We're in for a show if this is what the Region 20 tournament is going to be, folks. Sebastian's kick on the way. There's a header by Marecki, and it won't go. By the way, folks, the upcoming schedule for the Region 20 tournament is looking to be good. Wednesday, we've got women's semifinals. My man, hold that thought. Jonathan's going to call everyone back here and scoop it up, a quick toss. My man Joey Constant's going to be on the call for women's soccer semifinals on Wednesday. Anne Arundel and Southern Maryland have already advanced. They're going to have some tough competition in that one as they try to set up a rematch between those two powerhouses in the finals. Men's soccer semifinals are Thursday. I'll be on the call for those. Those should be really fun. Expecting some intense action. And then Friday's finals, my man Joey is going to be on the mic for the women's contest. I'll be on the mic for the men's contest. Saturday, excuse me, not Friday. Saturday. That is going to be one fun day of soccer. We're looking forward to it. Oh, and don't forget, folks, if you're a Howard Dragons fan, and you're wondering, are we still going to use Vimeo? Yes, the Hoopier Get Their Classic basketball tournament to kick off the regular season will be broadcast live on Vimeo on November 1st and November 2nd with every game from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It is going to be an intense day of basketball. And also, be sure to check out the volleyball first-round playoff matchup against Allegheny on Tuesday at 6 p.m. The Dragons make their first playoff appearance in over a year, and they're the 8th seed. They get to host a playoff game. That hasn't happened in quite some time. Looking forward to that game. That Dragons team has been... Ooh, Denny got fouled hard. Oh, and that's going to be more than just a regular foul. Yellow card on Bent Altoff. Number 10. First card of the day.
No, that was. I thought he showed it to the guy who walked up to us. That's why
It was either number 8 or number 10. We'll figure out who it was. It was one of those two, but Denny got lifted off his feet there. And 21 is coming back into the game. Duzin is re-entering the game for Cecil right after this free kick, which is taken by either Denny or Yeb. On the way. Here we go. Yeb brushes by. Yeb. Fast. Yeb sets up the corner for Brian. Oh, but it's up. It's fought for. Yeb wins it somehow. Tries to get the corner up. They wanted a handball. They're not going to get it. You just got to keep playing it. Here comes Cecil. Here's Iwasaki. Under pressure from Tony. Gutierrez came up there. Forced Cecil to play back. Illich. Heavy pressure in the midfield. Tony got in there. Attaboy, Tony. Oh, Altoff trips as he's trying to corral the ball. Cecil still keeps possession, but Beanie clears it. Doesn't go out of bounds, so Cecil's still going to have to attack here. They can't reset. Maybe a chance for Altoff? No. It's kept alive. Marecki trying desperately. Cecil trying inside. Beanie breaks that up. Illich pops it up. Somebody clear this ball. And Denny finally does it. And Denny trying to set up one for Barrientos. It's going to be a track race. Ball went out of bounds. It's going back into the parking lot. Wow. Yeb quickly throws it in, gets it to Brian. Brian right back to Yeb. Here comes Yeb. Yeb trying to go for help. He's got no help, and it's broken out of bounds by Corman. I'll set up a Dragons corner. 14 minutes to go. Dragons lead 4-3. Clinging to this lead. Trying to get an insurance goal on a cloudy, cold day here in Columbia, and this game has turned into one of the best games we've ever seen. The Dragons with an incredible comeback, and now trying to finish this one off. Yeb will take the corner. No, Denny will, correction. Or maybe it will be Yeb. It will be. And they'll take it short to Denny. Tony, inside for Brian. Setting up Sebastian. Breaks. Trying to set it down to Peja. Peja with the shot. That's wide and high, but it's still in bounds. And Yeb corrals it and keeps it alive. Here comes Tesfaye looking for options. Tesfaye plays it up. Denny loses it. Cecil's got it. Heavy pressure here from Tony. He's gonna break that play up. Cecil can't get comfortable here. Dragons midfield is making them sweat. Brian, good pressure here. They gotta play it back to Corman. 13 to go. Illich trying to win that fight there over Seelbach. What a game this has turned out to be, folks. We were sitting up here all depressed in that first half thinking, like, it can't possibly end like this, and all of a sudden, we got ourselves one of the best games I've ever seen. Just intense contest. Oh, I hope they're all like this. Tony. Well, maybe not all like comebacks, but, you know. Here's Cecil with the chance. It's Iwasaki. Can't get comfortable. He's trying to find options. Gets it to Shaw inside. They got to get it to Althoff. He's been the best scorer this season for the Seahawks. Maybe a chance. Marecki, nice block. Nice block by Nick. And Gutierrez wins the fight and gets it out to Tesfaye. Yeb trying to win this battle here with number, I think that's 16, Cameron Mullen. And Yeb gets through, and he's got options, and he's going to play it up for Brian. And Brian will take the shot, but it's deflected. He got hit. There's no call. I hope you can hear Coach Rob there, because that was... Subs getting set to come in. It's number 21. It's McWilliams and Duzin getting set to come in. Ball went out of bounds. And they're going to let the subs come in, too. That was a little bit of confusion there. I wonder if the ref was... Yeah, Tony got subbed out. Kiar came into the game. So the Dragons made a quick sub there, and I think the ref was... The ref was also confused there. I thought the ref was telling Coach Rob to get back on the bench. 11 minutes to go. Brian goes for the shot. No, Corman makes the save. Heavy pressure from Cecil there. And Corman will send it the opposite way here to set up Iwasaki. Lakakis pops it out of bounds. She got our athletic director, Mike Smelkinson. By the way, folks, quick Dragon update. Dragons cross country competed in regionals this morning at up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, the Dragons came in 5th in the men's race and 6th in the women's race out of the Region 20 teams. As we have an injured Cecil player, it's Iwasaki, I think. No, it's number 9, Seelbach, who's down. It's the second time this half he's been hurt. He's catching his breath, I think. Yeah, his knee was banged up at halftime, too. He needed to get checked out by our trainer. And he's still limping here. If I'm Cecil, I'm getting a sub in immediately because you need Seelbach's attacking. You need Seelbach's attacking. Here comes Althoff. Free kick on the way. Nice header by Illich. Keeps it out of there. Denny got knocked down and a foul called on Cecil. The bench did not like that. And Denny draw the a little cocky there from Denny, but he drew the foul. Cecil not pleased at all. They thought they had this one in the bag, and suddenly the Dragons have taken control. Wow. Out of bounds, Dragons ball. Quick back to our Dragon update. Dragons men's basketball is up at Catonsville, partaking in a tri-match of preseason scrimmages. They had their preseason opener against Washington. Vintus will hold that thought. Here comes a chance. Tesfaye trying to get something set up. It's broken up by Cecil. But saved by Sonny. And Sonny plays it up. Tesfaye, wide open. Denny, shot, blocked, on the reverse. Got it! Goal! Denny Mora, his second. Dragons lead 5-3. Wow! Goal Dragons! Denny Mora! There's still 9 minutes left, but I think it's safe to say that I'm not going to say anything. But all I'm going to say is that was a very cathartic goal. That goal was catharsis. As here comes Kevin Ruby checking into the game, and Tony Argueta. And the Dragons, they're not rushing to get back in a position like they were to start this half, as they've got this one a 2-goal lead. 5, Kevin Ruby's in, 21, Tony Argueta is in, Paige Illich and Yarsani are cheesing coming off the pitch. They can't believe it. What a comeback. What a comeback. We were down 3-0 at the half. We're now up 2 goals. This is incredible. There's still 9 minutes to go, and anything can happen. And Cecil has come close as, ooh, Denny got hit hard. No foul this time. Get up, get up, get up. No foul, no foul. They didn't call a foul. You got to get up, got to get up. It's not going to work, not going to work. He's back up, okay. And Jackson Costell's also getting set to come in for the Dragons. Lakakis with a nice header, trying to get it to Sebastian, and Sebastian basically headed that to himself. Trying to fight, that got ricocheted into the Dragons. Net sub coming in. Jackson Costell checks into the game for the Dragons. And they're going to pull Denny Mora. 2 goals on the day for Denny. He's been a huge reason for this comeback for the Dragons. And he's taking his time coming off to try and choose some clock. It's good. Oldest strategy in the book. Under 8 to go. Still a lot of soccer left. Big collision there between Lakakis. Cecil kept it alive. They might have a chance here. There's a shot. No, and a miss. Seelbach had an open net and he missed. Good pressure for the Dragons defense there. Seelbach is down, and I think his knee has finally given way. And he's back up, but Cecil's got to pull him off. Seahawks wanted a handball there, but that was good defense from Jackson Costell to keep that alive. Rafa Benitez is getting set to check into the game again. Big collision. Marecki keeps that alive. Costell playing up front. Plates it up nicely for Tesfaye, who breaks through from the defender. On the attack is Tesfaye, keeping it alive. Tesfaye, oh my goodness, he's somehow keeping this alive. Another Cecil player went down. Wow. Just heavy, heavy pressure here for the Dragons has worked. Woo! Kevin Ruby, what a slide tackle. Cecil trying to get something up here for Seelbach. Keep your eyes on him, folks. His knee has been getting battered in this contest. Chance here for Cecil. And they would have had the goal, but there's a foul called. Cecil's arguing that the far side ref didn't have the flag up to signal a foul. No, offsides, offsides. The far side ref forgot to put his flag up. Cecil's coaching staff. So the call is offsides, but the far side official forgot to put up his flag. Cecil's arguing that shouldn't count. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the rules say about that, but if it was offsides, it was offsides. But I think that's just. I think actually, yeah. Amanda up here saying probably was a foul that we just didn't see. Regardless, it wipes out a Cecil goal that would have made it a 5-4 game with 5 minutes to go. As Sanchez puts that down for Tesfaye. Dragons try to go for the dagger. Sebastian trying to keep it alive. He got away with a high cleat there. Tony. Sit down for Iwasaki. And Ilya Lakakis got hurt, but he's okay. He's getting to his feet as Barrientos. That was a nutmeg. Oh, Brian tripped up. No call. No call. Sebastian, nice play. Trying to play it up Brian. Can take his time. 4.5 to go. Bryant with the crosser trying to set up Yeb.
Get back post!
Tesfaye. Lost it. Carlos Contreras is getting set to come in for the Dragons. And clock stops as we've got a player with an injury on the... We got either a player with an injury or something else. And it's Ilya. Lakakis is down. Oh, the ref is reaching in. And a yellow card on head coach Keith Prevost. Prevost is yellow carded. He was arguing with the ref. Ilya Lakakis has been down for some time, and the ref stopped the clock so they could check and make sure it wasn't a head injury. Looks like he's cramping. Ilya's been playing a great game. He has been battling hard. I'm not surprised that he's exhausted, as he and the defense have done everything they can to keep Cecil out of the net in the second half. Ilya's okay. No subs. Coach Rob, I don't know if Coach Rob is very pleased with that. Here we go, 4 minutes to go. We're a little bit off. Chance here, Sebastian. I didn't get it. It was Saki. Tony. And Beanie just clears it. Subs coming in. Carlos Contreras is in for the Dragons. Rafa Benitez is in. And Yepsira Tesfaye gets subbed out as well. Cecil with a chance here, maybe. That's out. That's going to be a Cecil corner. So the Seahawks finally getting some chances here with 3 minutes to go. By the way, folks, if you are, I do apologize if some of the views have been obstructed on the camera. We're going to work on getting the camera a little bit higher for the semifinals so we don't have any obstructions. So we do apologize about that. Here comes the kick. They're going to set it up for the goalie as there's the keeper's out. You have a chance. Get up there. Get up there. Cecil brought everybody up in the box. Sanchez going for it, trying to get it past the keeper. Haven't seen that all season. We did see that a little bit. The only time I've seen that all season in any game we've covered or the Dragons have had, we had a situation in the women's game against Allegheny when keeper Bella Boucher came up to try and score late in that one. That's the only time I've seen that be used. I don't see it a lot in Region 20. 2 minutes to go. Just about 2 minutes to go. Contreras is into the game for the Dragons. He's come on strong late in this contest. Or late in this season for the Dragons. Getting some solid minutes. Marecki breaks that up. Minute 50. Contreras trying to get the header. Got to commend the Seahawks for their work in this contest. They have just, they came out strong. They played hard throughout, and they're still making the Dragons sweat here these closing minutes. But there's too many white jerseys in the box. Dragons have gone conservative in these final few minutes. There's a big play. Sebastian trying to set something up for Contreras. Tony comes up, breaks it up. Coming up on a minute to go. I might have to step away. There's a collision. And a foul called on Sebastian Fonseca. Oh, and a collision. Althoff and Ruby were getting all over each other. 1 minute to go in regulation. keep the cameras running after this game just in case we have any extracurricular activities. Cecil trying desperately to keep it alive. They have fought so hard, but that's out of bounds, and that's going to be Dragons' ball. It's a comeback for the ages, folks. A comeback for the ages. 30 seconds to go. Dragons try to wrap this up and head off to a meeting on Thursday with Anna Rundle. A rematch from last year's quarterfinals in the semifinals this time. Odoros Yankovic getting set to come in to get some minutes. I don't think he'll be able to come in because we've got 10 seconds left. Cecil with one last throw in. It's not going to matter. The Dragons needed a lucky rabbit's foot. They got a whole rabbit instead. Contreras, one final shot. That's game. Dragons to the semis. They complete the comeback and win it 5-3. Wow. A wild, wild contest goes in favor of the Dragons. Have to give it to Cecil. They played so tough. The 8 seed going in against the 1st seed. They had Howard's number in the first half, but ultimately the Dragons get the job done. 5-3 victory. Howard gets the win. What a comeback. What a start to these playoffs. Folks, our next broadcast is going to be on Wednesday here on YouTube. Our next broadcast of any sport in general is going to be on Tuesday with volleyball's first-round playoff game against Allegheny. Our next broadcast here for the Region 20 tournament will be on Wednesday. My man Joey is going to be on the mic as the women's semifinals take place, and we'll see who will represent Region 20 soccer in the championship match for the women's tournament. The men's tournament will be on Thursday. Next up for the Dragons. Next up for the Dragons, noon, October 30th, Thursday, October 30th at noon, the Dragons will face off against Anna Rundle in the second round. For all of us here at HCC, thanks for tuning in to what has been one of the most spectacular games of the entire season. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, signing off. Dragons come back and win it 5-3. Good night, everybody.